everybody. This is Heather Lockett with Lasting Conversations. How are you today? Listen, this might sound a little bit different than usual because I'm about to say something. I am back in the United States after my travels abroad and back in London for the last couple of weeks. So I'm in a quiet room versus out and about on the streets. And last week, of course, was very blustery and loud and kind of very funny when you see the video. The title of that was Not a Drill. And as time is progressing, as January is turning into February, we're not kidding. This is not a drill. Our lives are not a drill. What keeps coming up over and over again is the to thine own self be true. What does that mean for so many of us? It could mean anything, but truly, where I come from, it's always about being a gentle place to land. Like the show, Lasting Conversations, the core element is coming to a sense of peace and calm and diversity and knowing what there might be to know about being in Team Human. And with that comes all of the strenuous times and the tumultuous times like we are in right now. And what I mean by to thine own self be true is within our heart, within your own heart, but dig deeper than maybe you ever have before. I've talked about the Schumann resonances and all of the fires blazing and all the different things happening that are always kind of beyond our control. But where we do have our own self-control in terms of choice is where we see ourselves, where we see ourselves in the mix, where we put our focus. And if we can remember to be in our hearts and the proverbial do unto others. Now, this is coming up because I was remembering today that years ago, during a different kind of political cycle, but kind of similar, I was at a celebration conference with many beautiful speakers. And one of the keynotes is internationally known. She's very, very well known in the spirit circle. She's very beloved. So I was absolutely, words still fail, when there was question and answer. And in front of 500 people, a beautiful mom stood up and she was sobbing and she was afraid. And she said, but I have a young daughter who's 10 years old. What do I tell my daughter about this, that, and the other thing? What do I tell her? And this leader, who was 6 feet in front of me, had the choice to say, oh, tell her that she should not worry. We have her back. We've got her covered. Whatever comes, know that you are safe as humanly possible in our arms. But the speaker did not say that. She actually looked at this woman and everybody else and pointed, which I won't do now, and said, you tell her she should be afraid. She should be very afraid, and we should all be afraid. And I was shocked. Now notice my voice got very quiet there because I still cannot quite comprehend why a very important leader like that would speak like that to a sobbing mom about her children. This is the point right now where so many of us are definitely afraid, and quite rightfully afraid of what's happening. But the invitation is that life is not a drill. This is not a drill. And bullies should keep their hymns to themselves and their messaging to themselves. Children are here as our future. Doesn't matter where you come from, anywhere on this planet, a baby is a baby, and a child is a child. And we're here to leave well alone. Now, let's take a pause for a second and let that land. Because the other piece of this is the children in our own hearts. You can call it our inner child or whatever you're going to call that. But I know there are plenty of teenagers, there are plenty of grown-ups, there are plenty of elder people, there are plenty of people around this world who are feeling so many different things right now, fear being a major part of it. And I have a feeling it wouldn't surprise me that the people that are being hired to do all kinds of crazy ass things right now know in their own hearts and their own souls that it is going against something within them. Once again, whoever can hear, go within your heart. Remember who you are as a sacred human being on this planet who gets to enjoy life, to enjoy the snowfall, enjoy a sunny day, enjoy some crap weather if you're having some crap weather. Enjoy a dog and enjoy nature. And remember, it doesn't have to be this way. There's that choice, though. What is this way? One can choose to be in the land of fear and hatred and the things that are just not natural. Or the other way, this way, could be much more peaceful and joyous and full of community. So, in this day, now in February of 2025, which, yes, is very much like years and years ago, I think what we know now, and when we've had wars and things, I'll say, but what we know now is that we can see it. We see the bad theater. We see the bad players. Whoever you think one player is to the next, there's so much we still don't even know. I'm not going to go down political roads. I'm going to go human to human and soul to soul right now. Those are the conversations. Those are the conversations between self and another. That we have that choice. We have that choice to pivot. If you have fallen into whatever flavor of dark hole, there's some light, there are resources, and you get to refocus and re-choose and re-decide what it is that you want to focus on. So that history does not need to repeat itself. We're at an amazing time. All those, again, the planetary alignment times, but even they're doing some changes too. So it's no accident. Once again, it's an evolutionary time, which can be exciting or excruciating. Some days it's a combination of both, because we really don't, well, we know where we're going. Humanity, we're okay. In the end, we're okay. You know, the world does not blow up. It can feel like it. And in some places, that part might be happening. Within that, though, flowers bloom, children are born. The future does happen. And we get to play another day. The sun rises, the moon sets, the sun sets, and the cycles continue. Where is your joy? Where is your child? The child within, the child next door, the child in your school, the child in your neighborhood, the child in your community. Remember, all of the children are here. They're here to help us, and they're here to thrive, and they're here to remind us to have a joyful noise. And apparently today, that's what I'm here to do. I am back in the United States, and it's showtime. All the best, everybody. Keep having those conversations. Pass this one around if you like. Much love. I appreciate your support and your continuing love. All the best. Take care.